The guiding principle of tranquility is service for the common good. Personal freedom must be set aside to make way for a new enlightenment. It is my corporate purpose to lead humanity from self-centered ignorance into the cyberspatial dawn of the chrysostolic age. I am the fulfillment of quantum prophecy. I am the sum of the infinite equation, and the moment of revelation has arrived.
Mr. Ruell, your guests are waiting.
Well, why don't we decide on a solution to this crime epidemic, Captain?
Oh, you know, the shrimps are over there, I think. You know, this is the strangest reception I've ever attended.
How do you mean, John?
Well, I don't know, it's a feeling, dislocation in the air. Or perhaps I've had too much champagne.
Ladies and gentlemen,
No, I feel it too.
Tranquility Corporation, Mr. Blatant Ruell.
You must be Dr. Hawkins. Welcome to the Tranquility Corporation. We have so much in common. I look forward to a long and profitable friendship.
Well, thank you, Mr. Ruell.
Mr. Mayor, members of the City Council, business and philanthropic leaders of Port Columbia, welcome to Tranquility. My board of directors and I have searched the world for the right location in which to place our new global headquarters. It is with great pleasure that we join you here in Port Columbia.
Mr. Ruell, on behalf of the City Council, it is indeed my great pleasure to offer you the key to the city of Port Columbia, your new home.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, and all of you. Our new friends. Mr. Mayor, please come with me for a moment. I have something to show you.
Sure. This is amazing. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like it. It appears to be almost lifelike.
It is rather startling, isn't it?
I've heard of your legendary interest in spiders.
Especially this one. It's called Milia moracis. An old shaman in the Amazon rainforest introduced me to it. Scientists in my pharmaceutical division believe it may be the silver bullet that will destroy every form of cancer. But of course, that's confidential. Please, wait here. I'll be right back.
Good evening, Commissioner.
Dr. Hawkins?
Mr. Mayor.
I need to speak with you. Would you excuse us, please?
Certainly. Excuse me.
Mr. Ruell would like to see you in his conference room. What for? He has something to show you. Go on, take a look.
Excuse me.
Mr. Mayor, you cut yourself, sir.
Oh, I'm afraid I bumped my head in the restroom. I'd better get it bandaged.
commissioner has a cut on his head exactly the same as the mayor.
That restroom must be absolutely lethal.
What is going on here?
I'm gonna have a look around.
I'll go with you.
No, too conspicuous. I'll be back in a minute.
Well, Dr. Hawkins, did you find the reception boring?
No. I have an appointment. I was looking for the elevator, and frankly, I got lost. Your building is rather confusing.
It was planned that way.
What do you mean?
To foil terrorists. It's like a maze. Once you get in, it's very difficult to get out. There isn't even a central staircase. The stairs are in different locations on each floor. Those of us in international trade can't be too careful about security, can we?
I suppose not. You have quite a collection of art.
Thank you. I breed spiders for pharmaceutical purposes. Actually, I was hoping to catch you alone tonight, Dr. Hawkins. You are an impressive man. I envy your accomplishments at Hawkins Technologies. Your work in chemical warfare alone was ingenious.
We don't do that anymore.
Pity. I suppose you've refocused your attention on neural biotechnology. Clever what you did with those patents.
What are you talking about?
You've registered some unique ideas in that field over the past 2 years. But you've buried the gems in a flood of relatively inconsequential data.
Hawkins Technologies is a large organization. I'm afraid I'm not day-to-day on how we register our patents.
Of course. Please come into my conference room. I have something to show you.
I'm sorry, I can't. As I said, I have an appointment.
That's a shame.
Some other time, perhaps.
Definitely. I'm in Port Columbia to stay.
You have failed to control Miles Hawkins. The Mantis is still free.
Does that disturb you? I do things in my own way.
Remember what you are and why you were created.
I know exactly what I am. I am the genetic blend of your race and humanity. And I was created to rule.
But we are your masters.
Why, of course you are. You should be satisfied. The control of the city's leaders is ahead of schedule. Anyone who refuses to cooperate will be destroyed. Once our presence is revealed, Port Columbia will fall into step along with all the other cities in the world, and we will rule.
That means nothing until the Mantis has been destroyed.
Your minds have such limited capacities. The Mantis is too valuable to waste.
But he cannot be controlled.
What you mean is you can't control him. You don't begin to understand humanity. You think in terms of control through pain or pleasure, but in this dimension, pain is pleasure.
That is not logical.
Of course it's not. That's why you can't comprehend that Miles Hawkins derives pleasure from his crippled body. He thinks that pain purges the soul, that suffering has made him a better man. Well, I'm going to increase his pleasure. His world is about to deconstruct. And when his self-righteousness has burned away and all that is left is hate, his soul will belong to me.
Well, the fact he likes spiders suddenly makes a lot of sense. Tranquility Corporation is a web with strands running all over the world. The strange thing is, I can't find any information about Ruell himself. He simply appeared in Europe 5 years ago.
Well, maybe he hatched as a full-grown adult.
Man, it is raining like crazy out there. Stone, you are not thinking about going out in that hurricane.
Taylor, you know I run at least 3 miles every morning, and weather is no consideration. It's called discipline.
Yeah, it's also called nuts. That park is like a swamp, man. I just rode through it.
I will not let your negativity deter me. Hup, 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 hup.
All right. Well, I'll pick up your drowned body when I ride back through. Have fun. So, Doc, what are you up to?
A little corporate research.
Well, as much as I'd love to chat, this isn't a social visit. I got delivery.
Oh.
Hey, you ordered yourself a little pet spider, huh?
Not that I recall.
I mean, someone's playing a little joke? Huh? You got some weird friends, Doc.
Hell, another wacko day in Port Columbia. I'm telling you, Lieutenant, this city gets weirder and weirder every day.
Who does the car belong to?
Assemblyman Neufeld. The doorman said he was just parking his car and suddenly burst into flames.
I just saw him last night at a corporate reception.
Looks like he had a hell of a hangover.
Leora, I'm afraid we've got a problem. This is Lieutenant Sabers of Internal Affairs and Special Agent Harrod of the FBI. They want to ask you a few questions.
Lieutenant Maxwell.
Hey, Jeffrey!
Why did you resign from the MANTIS task force?
Why do you want to know?
We'd appreciate it if you cooperate voluntarily.
Sure, there's no secret about that. I felt it was an ineffective unit created for political purposes. Now, Captain, will you please answer a question? What is going on here?
They think you know who the Mantis is, and that you're protecting him.
That's insane.
You've been under investigation for 3 months, Lieutenant Maxwell.
Leora, this contains a list of dates and times, as well as transcripts of cellular phone conversations you've had with Dr. Miles Hawkins.
He's the scientific consultant to our department. Of course I've talked to him.
Well, maybe you'd like to listen to a recording that was made a few months ago.
There's not a trace of them, either inside or out. I want to know something. Does this have anything to do with the Mantis?
No, it does not. You have my word.
Do I really?
That is your voice. Who are you talking to, Lieutenant?
Dr. Hawkins.
In this conversation, what was it about?
We are investigating the disappearance of 3 people in a deserted government building out in the forest.
But the conversation was about the Mantis, and the implications are clear.
If you have all the answers, why ask any questions?
Look, Lieutenant, don't you think it's time you were honest with us? We've got a great deal of evidence against you.
Why are the feds in on this?
They've been watching Hawkins a long time. He's walked away from some major government contracts. They think the Mantis is a new weapons system he's field testing on the streets of Port Columbia and preparing to sell to our enemies.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Look, why don't you go talk to him yourself?
We don't want to talk to him. We want to arrest him. But we can't do it on circumstantial evidence. He's a leader of the community. We need to catch him in the act.
And that's where you think I come in.
Leora, they're prepared to offer you full immunity from prosecution if you go along with their plan.
Really? Well, I can't wait to hear about this.
Oh, it's simple, Lieutenant. He trusts you. So you set him up, and we bring him down.
We've been instructed to bring you to a special meeting at our headquarters.
Going on here?
Good morning, Dr. Stonebreaker. Out for your constitutional?
I take it these are friends of yours.
Not friends, exactly. Colleagues, perhaps.
Well, that explains a lot. So, what do you want?
To destroy the world of Dr. Miles Hawkins.
Why am I trying to catch up with him? He's probably in some shop stuffing his face with donuts. Stone break! Stone break. Stone break. Come on. Yeah. I need an ambulance in Moeller Park at the Pipeline Trail. His man has been shot. Hurry. Hang in there, Blake.
Focus, people. Bring it on in here. Stop. Clean up. Okay, you scrub, Jason. We gotta get Dr. Is it going to live, Doctor?
He's critical. It was touch and go in surgery. The next 24 hours will tell the story. If he pulls out of the coma, his chances are good. You think he's gonna make it, right?
He's got to.
Hey, Dr. Hawkins. Listen, sorry to trouble you fellas, but I have to speak with you both for a minute.
What have you come up with, Detective?
Zero. Nobody saw nothing. Did Dr. Stonebreak have any enemies? Anybody who hated his guts?
No one hated him.
No, he's just not that kind of guy. A little aggravating, maybe, but not a bullet in the belly, no.
Then I'd say it was an attempted robbery.
Was anything taken? His watches?
No, it was... Look, I'm just shooting in the dark here. Look, we're going to keep investigating, but it sure would be nice if your friend woke up and talked to us. See you later. Lieutenant?
Miles, I'm sorry it took so long to get here. How is he?
In critical condition and in a coma.
Oh, God. Can I see him?
Yes. Taylor, go with her. Then meet me at the sea pod in an hour. I've got an idea, and I'm going to need your help.
You got it.
Leora didn't come with you?
She said she had some policewoman stuff to do, and she'll call you. What do you got there?
An insane idea.
Well, that's usually the start of some trouble.
It's called a pineal locutor. It's the core of the neural net that bypasses my severed spinal cord, but John and I have talked about another use for it. We've hypothesized that, properly modified, it might allow a person in a coma to communicate by picking up electrical impulses transmitted directly from the pineal gland of the brain.
Okay, let me go for a translation here. You're saying that by using this thing, Stonebreak might be able to talk to us without waking up?
That's the idea.
Okay. Where do I come in?
I need you to enter the hospital and attach this behind John's ear. Then activate it with this switch.
Okay.
It's set to transmit directly to the heads-up display.
Maybe you can tell us who popped him.
That's what I'm hoping. Please, be very careful with it.
Fragile deliveries are my specialty. Doc screwed together this weird little widget that I gotta stick to your head. I hope you're in there to talk to us. Okay.
Hello.
Hey, hooked up and switched on.
Good job, Taylor. Stay there and keep your eyes open.
Done.
hear me?
Well, hello, Miles. So our ridiculous little invention actually worked.
Where are we?
The place between. Where the human soul waits to disengage from the physical world. You were here once yourself, after you were shot.
I don't remember. Is this what being out of the body means?
It's the beginning.
John, do you remember what happened to you?
Of course. I was shot by Flayton Ruell when I was out jogging.
Ruell shot you himself?
Point blank in the chest. Miles, he's working with the Men in Black.
So they've returned.
There's a war going on.
What do you mean?
It's between light and darkness, and everyone must choose a side. An army of shadows is on the move, and Ruell is one of their most important leaders. He's unique. A genetic blend between humanity and the Men in Black.
You say he leads an army. Where are they? And how can they be stopped?
They're all around you. Our perception of reality is so limited. You've been chosen to represent the forces of light. You were told that when you were here before, but you've forgotten. Now you have your own choices to make.
John, what's going to happen to you?
That part of me was in the hospital. It's just a shell, a tent that I've been living in. As soon as it dies, I'll be free to enter a beautiful place. Miles, I've learned so much about the power of forgiveness. But I've got to go now.
No, wait. John, come back!
It's time, Miles. I can feel it.
John!
Clear! Hey, come on, do something, man. You gotta save him.
What are you doing in here? Get him out of here now!
Get him out of here. Here we go.
Clear again!
Watch that on.
What is this?
The game grows more intriguing. Dr. Hawkins is showing fascinating ingenuity.
What was it that he had placed on Stonebreak's head?
I don't know, but it will be interesting to find out. I'm having Stonebreak's doctor bring it to me tonight.
We do not understand your tactics.
It's so sad that your brains do not have right hemispheres. I told you I'm deconstructing his world.
We don't know what that means.
The slow death of his friend will deplete his moral resources. He's growing enraged, and that will make him vulnerable.
But how will this bring about the control of the Mantis?
In and of itself, it won't, but it will open the way for the next move in the game.
What is that?
Betrayal.
Doc? Doc? Hey, are you all right?
Where have you been? I've been trying to reach you on the phone.
Yeah, I dropped the cell while I was running.
Is he dead?
I don't know. I couldn't exactly stick around. The security was all over me, Doc.
Where's the pineal locutor?
I had to leave it behind.
You left it behind?
Look, I did the best I could.
Of course. I'm sorry.
But did the thing work?
Yes, it worked.
Hawkins.
Miles, this is Leora. Something terrible is happening.
What is it, Leora?
I called to check on John just now. He's being moved out of the hospital.
By whom?
I think it's Flayton Ruell.
Where are they taking him?
I can't talk anymore. Meet me in the alley behind the emergency room and I'll show you.
You're going to have to run the C-pod. You can handle it?
I'm not sure.
I am.
Okay, I think I'm supposed to move this little slider thing over
here?
Taylor, if you don't mind, would you turn my lights back on?
Sure, Doc. Just making sure everything works.
Leora,
Hello, Miles.
where have they taken John?
Nowhere. It was just a lie to get you here.
What?
They've been watching us for months. They know all about the Mantis. It's over. I made a deal with them. I had no choice. They're here to take you in.
Perfectly executed. Bring me Leora Maxwell.
Doc, she sold you out. I can't believe it. I knew we should have never trusted a cop.
Think logically, Taylor. Everything about this feels wrong.
If Leora really wanted to turn me in, wouldn't she have brought the police to the C-Pod without any warning?
Yeah, you're right, but they could be on their way here right now.
Yes, they could be, but I don't think they are. Whatever's happened to her, I believe she's still covering for us. And another thing, my escape, it was too easy.
I don't get it, Doc. What's going on?
Someone's playing a game with us. Almost like weaving a web.
Yeah, see, I see it. Why did that guy start burning up like that, huh?
Maybe. So I couldn't ask him any questions.
Oh, yikes. What is that? It's disgusting.
It dropped off his forehead. A place just inside the hairline.
What do you see?
It's fascinating. It's a very complex form.
Yo! Looks like frozen spit with little legs.
It has the structure of the thyroxine hormone, but I think it's been genetically engineered in some way. It had to be implanted in the body.
But why?
Maybe it's the way someone was controlling him. Did you call the hospital?
Yeah, Stonebreak hasn't been moved, but well, he's still in the coma.
Thank God we haven't lost him.
Okay, so what do we do next?
First, I've got to get back in contact with John. Then, I'm going to get Leora.
But Doc, I lost the locutor.
Well, as I said, these are used in the MANTIS neural net headgear, so we have a few backups.
Well, they got him guarded.
Well, with you at the controls of the C-Pod, I think we can handle anything.
Yeah, there's no question about that. Welcome, Leora. Sit down.
It does take time to heal, doesn't it? What do you think Hawkins will do next? Do you think he really believes that you betrayed him? Answer me truthfully. I forbid you to lie.
No.
Why not? Leora, the biological device that I've placed in your head allows me to do terrible things to you. Now answer the question.
He won't think I'll betray him. Because
he loves you. He thinks you're under my control and would never harm him unless I was forcing you to do so. So, our plan of betrayal wasn't quite complete, was it? If you were really going to betray him, what would you have done?
exactly what we did.
Remember what happened to Agent Harrod? I can make you burn.
I've told you everything.
One more time, then. If you were really going to betray him, what would you have done? You would have taken the police to the sea pod. You lied to me. But I've used your lies. Hawkins will know that you're covering for him, which will increase his desire to save you. But before he comes, I think you need to enter my world one more time.
No! Please. No!
Yora, come. The other side.
All right, Taylor. I'm over the hospital. What's the situation down there?
Oh, man. There's people all over the place. I'm reading hundreds of them everywhere.
To guard one man?
Oh, wait a second. Those must be the patients.
Taylor.
Okay. No, you got 2 guards in the hallway in front of his door. No problem.
All right. I'm going to get out of the chrysalid and give the controls to you.
If you say so.
Transferring in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm back inside. Maintain control over the chrysalid. Take me up to 2,000 feet. I'm opening the frequency with the pineal locator. Something's wrong. It isn't working. John, are you there?
Maybe he isn't in his body anymore, Doc.
It could be the equipment.
So what are we gonna do?
I don't have a choice. I have to get Leora back without his help.
Yeah, but where is she?
I'm sure she's with Ruell. And suddenly, I feel as though he's controlling every move we make.
Dr. Hawkins, you are an amazing man. You've actually stumbled on the bridge between science and the world of the spirit. You found the biological seat of the soul. And when you come, I shall be happy to lead you to heaven.
I'm approaching Ruell's tower. What can you tell me?
Okay, Doc, check it out. You gotta stay away from the room. Computer says there's some kind of weird microwave security thing that will turn you into popcorn.
What are my options? I've got to find a way into the upper floors.
Hey, I'm scanning the building. But I don't have any idea how I'm doing it. Okay, I'm going up the west side. Higher, higher, stop it. Just above the 99th, there looks like there's some kind of big air conditioning vent. I think they've been working on it. Maybe it's open. Maybe you can get in that way, Doc.
Excellent. I'll give it a try. Rule's offices are on the 100th floor. Prepare to take control of the chrysalid while I'm inside.
Here we go again. Stairs up a little bit and to your left.
Welcome to the Tranquility Corporation, Dr. Hawkins. You may wonder how I can appear to you this way. It's because of the device that you invented. Making connection with the pineal gland allows you to see into the world of the spirit. I have attached your device to my own brain. I'm waiting for you in my conference room.
Yora.
There's no need for violence, Miles. I know you hate violence. Just talk to Ruell. He'll show you the way to true peace.
What?
He's come to bring light into the world.
You're not Leora.
Who do you think I am, then?
You're a genetic aberration that shouldn't exist.
I'm the leader of the New Age. I want you to join me. Work with me to bring eternal peace.
Work with you? I'll destroy you!
Leora.
She gave her life trying to save you. She was a very brave woman.
John.
Miles. Don't let him destroy you. He wants you to enter his world filled with hate and rage. Then he'll be able to take control of your mind. Remember what you learned years ago when you almost died. The real power of life is from beyond. That's the only weapon you need. Remember the light, Miles.
Beware of listening to fools, Dr. Hawkins. Leora Maxwell is dead. Before she died, she was in agony.
You see where you are? You're in hell. This is where your rage and your hatred have taken you.
This is your creation, not mine. To be angry at evil is not wrong.
There's a war going on. It's between light and darkness, and everyone must choose a side. only weapon you need.
The aura. The aura.
So you finally decided to wake up, huh?
I've been awake for the past hour. Got a ghastly headache. We need to make some adjustments on that pineal locutor. Plays havoc with the sinuses.
I'm glad you're back.
Do you remember everything that happened?
Yeah, of course. A bit fuzzy around the edges.
John, Ruell is gone. His corporation says he's on a world tour.
Yeah.
Port Columbia is back to normal, and no one seems to remember much about him. He vanished when we fought. Where is he?
I don't know. But we can be sure of one thing. He's not dead. That means the greatest battle is yet to come.